It's mad, isn't it? Like looking back at your photos from when you were like early 20s and stuff, and you start to notice like your face today just kind of slowly maturing a little bit. Like you're starting to get like more bags under your eyes, lines here and here. You just look a lot more older in the face. It does make you sad for a time, but at the same time, you should feel blessed that you're being able to grow old. You know, you've got like hairlines starting to show signs of aging. Well, I'm kind of lucky in that way. I've got quite thick hair, thank God. But you know, the fullbacks, you know, they're trying to push forward a little bit. You know, you're aching a lot more and a lot longer, like after the gym or going for a walk or something like that. You start to buy like different skin care things, like you know, creams and anti-aging and SPF and all stuff to try and slow down the rate of aging. But really, you are only as old as you feel, because when I was like 24, 25, like I felt so ridiculously old. Like I had a big beard. I was quite big. I was like maybe like 102 kilos. I just felt really out of shape and big, and I just looked old. But then over time, over the last 4 or 5 years, I've kind of cut my beard back a little bit, you know, worn some different clothes that made me feel a bit better, you know, sort of changed the way I am around people as well a little bit. A lot of it is down to, you know, how much confidence I've gained through doing YouTube videos, for example. And right now, at 29 years old, I feel as young as I've ever been in my 20s. And that's just all a mindset thing. I'll always use the example, like look at, like, I know obviously he can afford all these things, but look at Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, he's 39 years of age, and he's well, obviously he has showed signs of slowing down, but he can still play football and perform at a, you know, pretty decent level at 39 years of age. So it's really down to you to decide on whether you just want to accept that you're getting older and, you know, it's time to slow down, it's time to stop playing sports, go on less walks, eat more rubbish food and, you know, enjoy life. Then obviously you're going to feel old, you're going to look old. But if you just look after yourself, right, get some skincare stuff, eat really well, go to the gym, go on walks, go on runs, then your body will just continue to perform at a good level, not just in sports, but just in life in general. Like walking up the stairs, you won't be out of breath. You're gonna get ill a lot less often. But yeah, going back to the nostalgia element, like, it's mad, isn't it? Like when you hear certain songs or watch certain films, well, I'm not much for film watching person, but when I listen to like songs like back from like, you know, when I was in uni, for example, or back when I was in school, like it is a massive nostalgia trip. And firstly, you kind of think back to, oh, that was a great time. But then it kind of transitions into, oh, I really miss those times. If you just think back to those times, did you really enjoy those times when you were in the moment? And that's what we should be doing today, because, you know, you watching this video now, for example, you'll never be as young as you are now. So just be happy in the moment that you're in and not get so hung up on how good the past was, because that's gone. You've experienced it and you enjoyed it. And especially for people that are now pushing 30, like, just think of all the good moments that you've got coming up in your 30s. Like, this is kind of a moment now where, you know, well, a societal construct would say it is the time where you kind of have kids and, you know, statistically would have more money than you would in your 20s. You should be a lot more financially stable. These are all societal constructs, by the way. Obviously, there's no one perfect mold on how to be a 30-plus-year-old. But yeah, there's so many different things that you should be looking forward to now in your 30s. And it's all sort of things as well that you probably did in your 20s, but just because you're a couple of years older doesn't mean that all that stops if you don't want it to stop. Like, I used to be so gutted, like every birthday that came up, I used to be like really upset that, oh my God, I'm another year older, I'm another step closer to 30. But I think of my 26th or 27th birthday, one of those birthdays, on the lead up to it, I kind of realized, well, do you know what? Like, I'm never going to be this young again. There's no saying on how many birthdays I'll have in life. So enjoy every birthday that comes and just be grateful and blessed that you're here today, celebrating another birthday, another day, another year on this earth with good health and more opportunities to look forward to in the future. You know, time waits for no one, and you just kind of got to accept that this is what life is. And I think that's something that every person who is leaving their 20s is going to have to experience. Like, you should not be sad that you're turning 30 or 32, 33, whatever. It's such a privilege to have another birthday, because there's not many people that have been able to reach those sorts of milestones. And when I saw videos on social media of people like taking the mick out of people who have turned 30 and they started doing like marathons and stuff and signing up to Ironmans and whatever, you know, those are people that are gonna be in that boat in a couple of years' time. If anything, it's something, it's quite admirable that people of that age, you know, 30 plus, and want to do these feats of strength and endurance before, you know, they reach like 50, 60, when, you know, it's hard to reverse the aging process when you reach those particular numbers. So yeah, what I'm trying to say here is, don't be sad that you're getting older. Be happy and privileged that you're able to experience the gift of aging. You're only as old as you feel, so look after yourself. Get skincare, get a gym membership, go running, go for walks, eat really healthily, drink bottled water, like really look after your health. And I guarantee you, especially how the youth are growing up today with vapes and all sorts, like you're going to be 35, right? They're going to be like 22, 23, right? They're going to have awful lungs, they're going to have awful skin, and they're going to look really, really old. And you're going to look vibrant, you're going to look fantastic, you're going to have all these accolades under your belt, like Ironman and marathons and all sorts, and you're going to be ridiculously happy with where you are and how you feel. So I'll be 30 in a month's time, and I've got to be honest, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I thought I was going to be a bit down about it, but I am really, really looking forward to turning over a new chapter, or the next chapter, should we say, of my life. And I'm really excited to see what it has to offer. And to the people who are on the brink of turning 30 or have turned 30 even, and are a bit sad that they're not experiencing their 20s anymore, like, it's just a number. Like, there's people that are 25 and are just so unfit, and their physical age is like 38, 39, 40. Genuinely, if you look after yourself, you can feel as young as 23. Like, you genuinely can. Like, there's nothing stopping you. You literally have control over how you feel. And one thing I need to do, actually, one massive thing I need to do, is I need to start stretching. I need to start working on my hip mobility, because my hips are really bad. Like, I've been started squatting again and started doing running again, and like, genuinely my hips are just really bad because I'm just sat in this desk chair quite a lot of the day, and that's something I need to sort. Like, and especially actually with all these work from home jobs and stuff after COVID, I can't believe how important mobility actually is. Like, I need to sit down on this floor after I film this video and just stretch my hips out and stuff. But that's another thing to add on top of feeling young again, is doing these mobility routines that are going to stop you from seizing up and slowly become just a single plank of wood, you know. But yeah, nostalgia is great. Look back on your 20s with fondness, not regret. And I think that's the takeaway from this video. Be happy with what you experienced, or sad. You could have had some sad moments in your 20s, but you either win or you learn. And if there were some sad moments, just know that those moments are gone. And if there were happy moments, just be happy that you experienced them. So on that note, I'll leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one.